Alright, training vlog number 8. So just did a bit of calf work today. Had physio yesterday, and the main thing that I kind of took from it anyway, that we're focusing on now, because I'm running a lot more with the Gaelic training that I'm running 3-4 times a week on tarmac. Just getting shin splints, it's a recurring problem, so trying to roll that out. Keeping at it, and I've been given just stretches to do. It's my tibialis posterior, which is just behind the soleus muscle in the calf, but that's basically responsible for giving the shin splints feeling, that bit of tightness. So when I include a clip here on my training on what I'm doing to stretch that, it's kind of a variation of the soleus stretch, and you're just basically pressing in one knee behind the other to make more of a stretch on the tibialis posterior. So that's what I'm doing from there. And the next thing I'm kind of doing, I'm putting more work into calves, because the amount of volume you can actually, I suppose I never put in proper work on calves before, and the amount of volume that your calves need to be inside to grow is ridiculous. So I'm going to be working at them nearly every day, if not every second day, just to keep going at them and hacking away at them and hopefully get some growth out of it, just as an extra muscle to develop. I suppose I've been focusing mainly on other lifts and major muscle groups that naturally take more of a priority, I suppose, and I'm just going to include more calf raise type movements, and just the more mobile calves are, it kind of transfers into more important movements as well that I'm kind of thinking of, as in the squat. That's what I'm going to be putting more effort into as well. Did good mornings again today. I'll include a clip on those. Did them on the bar, and then did 30 kilos for 2 sets, and I'm just noticing that my hamstrings are actually opening up quite a bit more, not that regular tightness feeling. I suppose the more frequency you hit them with, it's a bit of a, I suppose, you wouldn't expect by keeping hitting the muscle, especially for resistance training, that you're going to get less tightness out of it. It'd actually be more tight in a way, but I find the more blood flow you're bringing to it on a regular basis, and you're stressing it optimally, you know, you're not going for near 1 rep max and things like that, you're not actually, you know, damaging the tissue too much. You're going to get more blood flow to it, more nutrients, more oxygen, and just have a more mobile muscle in general. And that's what I'm finding on a lot of movements, and I'm trying to do that with the squat, say, trying to improve my squat mobility. That's one thing that I want to improve on overall. So these are just complementary accessory movements that are bringing into that, and hopefully that in maybe after a month or 2 I can see some sort of improvement, but I'm not putting any particular timeline on how long it takes. It's just something I want to master anyway, because squat, multifaceted movements, so useful, and especially going into CrossFit, it's going to be used in nearly every move or every workout class, so it's just going to be like that. I'm just going to have to get better at it, and the easier I make it on myself by actually putting in the work now, that'll obviously pay dividends as time goes on, and actually having a proper squat technique. And I just wanted to do it because it's just something that I've not put in work into before. I've been doing a lot of bodybuilding, hypertrophy style training, and you generally lose a bit of mobility when you're doing that type of training consistently, because you're building so much muscle mass, and it's down to myself, I suppose, more than anything, to blame that I'm losing the mobility and flexibility that I used to have, especially in range of motions on compound lifts that are a bit more technique based, especially like squat. So it's just putting in work into that and getting the benefits out of it. But yeah, just kind of doing a bit of stretching. I'm finding that my hip flexors are opening up a good bit more. I'm doing T-spine stretch, and my left side is usually that bit tired. My right side, I'll put in a video of me stretching there, and you'll actually see I'm getting a bit looser on both sides. I wish I had a video to start with, but there's about, I suppose, 3-4 weeks in the progression of it, but definitely getting more mobile in terms of that. And yeah, not much else to say really. It's just kind of a nice short video on what I'm doing at the moment. I'm going to keep hacking away at the volume, and I'm enjoying the frequent kind of accessory work that I'm doing in between days of CrossFit, days of Gaelic training, and then just adding in, you know, 1 or 2 exercises every day in my home gym, just to keep active and work on any opposing muscle groups that haven't been worked, and essentially my weaknesses. I just feel he holding me that bit more accountable, that I do have to do videos for it, because I'm just making sure I do things right. I'm not skimping on any bit of volume or anything that has to be done, and just kind of taking all the boxes. So I'll leave it there for training vlog number 8, and I'll catch you tomorrow.